Alright, today is June 14th. This is about a week later after I got my nuke, so I already smoked them and I'm letting that sit in. So we're gonna undo the come along and get in there and see if what changed. And we've been feeding them 1-to-1 sugar syrup and they've been taking it like crazy. So let's get in there and see what we can find. Alrighty. I will. Alright, so we're going to remove the telescoping cover. Make sure the queen isn't in there, and she isn't. So we'll set this off to the side. We'll get this top off, and they have that on there pretty good. Got some burr combs starting at the top. I do not see the queen in there. We're going to get rid of some of this burr comb. Shit. Alright, and we'll set this off to the side. Now we're going to pull out our middle frame. There's some burr comb on there, but that probably has to come off. They seem nice and calm right now, which is good. You know what? We're going to remove one of these off to the side so there's more room. And we'll see if there's anything on it. And they haven't started drawing anything on that. The side's empty as well. So we're just going to start moving these off to the side as gentle as we can. And they are definitely drawing foundation on my new frame. We'll see if we can find the queen. You should have it over the box in case if she happens to fall. I'm not sure what to do about that right now. Probably just let them draw it out. Okay, I thought that was the queen. She doesn't appear to be on this frame. So that's awesome. They're starting to draw out that foundation. Just set it back in there. We'll start on this one. There's a lot of, I don't know if you can see it, there is a lot of bee bread in there. They have this drawn out really nice. But since there's no brood on here, I don't think we'll find the queen on this one. And I do not see her anywhere. They are starting a queen cup on that frame there. So we'll generally just put this back. Now we're getting into the middle. And this is a nice heavy frame. We want to look for the queen, and I found her right there. You see her? I wonder if I should pick her up.
Yes, scoop her.
So we're going to scoop her up so I can keep her off to the side, and then we're going to work this hive over. I lost her. Right here. Okay, she's in there, so we're going to keep her in there so I don't have to worry about her, and then we'll just work this hive over and check to see if there's another queen, which it does happen, but I don't think so. That is some awesome brood. I don't see anything weird. I see no mites. I see no American foul brood or anything. That's also a very nice comb. You can see the honey in it. So we are going to set this back. Should I scrape that off, you think? The bottom part?
Yeah, I
We're going to scrape this bird comb off too while we're at it.
will. Just so it doesn't attach to the bottom.
Yeah. Probably not have to. We'll just peel that off. This is the one the queen was on. We're going to leave it off to the side. Just going to leave that one off to the side so we can check the rest of them. Boy, they don't want to move out of the way. There's a little bit of brood on here, but I believe that this is the comb that had all the brood in when I first got it. Because this one was in the direct center. That one over there is doing his little wiggle dance. So we're just going to leave this one as is. We're going to clean the bottom of that off. And the top right here. Sorry, little bees. Yeah, we'll clean that bottom off. Yeah, they didn't like that. Okay. We got this one all cleaned up, so it's going to go back in. On to the next one. They really glue these in there good. Let me just get the top of this cleaned off. And they'll find their way right back to the hive. Got some good brood onto the side. Got some nice honey right there. Got some brood off to the other side. Bee bread in the middle. Hopefully you can see that. And we have very small larvae in there. So we got a good laying queen, as you can tell by the other frame. Got some good larvae in there too. You can see them doing their little wiggle dance right there. I hope this camera focuses, but...
That one's got pollen.
Which one?
The one that's crawling across the top. See him, but...
No. Oh yeah, we got some right there with pollen. We'll set this back. Get this next one out. Some really good brood. Can't believe how calm they are. Can you see all that honey down there in the corner? They just got this drawn out on the back and not really doing anything with it yet. Actually, you know what? I think this was the honey one because it had so much. We'll see if they're doing anything on my drone frame, which there doesn't. It's glued in there, so let's find out. They are doing nothing with this. And that's it. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames drawn out. I'm trying to think if we have enough room for another box on top. Maybe even the honey super. Just kind of push this a little bit. So we're going to release the queen back on this one.
Slide that one over first.
What's that?
Slide that frame on the left over first.
This one?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta try to find room for that last one.
You can put it in last after you get that queen in there.
Yeah, she's a big one. So we're gonna let her go back on here again. Yep. And there's the queen again, right in the middle. So we're gonna just put her back and leave her alone. I almost want to throw my honey super on.
No.
No? Just leave them alone for another week?
Leave them alone. 8 out of 10 frames.
Okay.
Or they'll start going up and they won't go sideways.
It's hard for me to tell if I have enough room. I don't want to squeeze the queen. Alright, and then that's pretty much it. We're going to put the top on. We're going to get some more of this off. Just so it doesn't stick to the top. But I'm not worried about that that queen cell yet, because she's still laying and everything seems good. So we're just gonna put the top back on. this one back on. Make sure that's pushed back so it vents. We'll let these go towards the entrance, but I'm gonna put on my come along, wherever I set that. And then tuck this underneath so the ants don't get in. Then we can tighten it a little bit more. Alright, now we're going to pull out this bottom frame down here, this bottom part, just to make sure there's no mites in here. Probably have to take my glove off for this. Now we'll take this in the house and clean it. I'll take this and clean it up. We got all kinds of pollen in here. I might be able to set it out and they'll take it, so we got that. And I can always stick that in later. We're going to release these guys at the entrance. And that's pretty much it. Any questions or comments, let me know down below. Thank you.